Play clock down to 2. We're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's the option. Got a man, Slayton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. 6-0 our score after 1. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11. Throwing Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick him, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Bengals take over.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Taken down at the
gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Let's go, Tiger.
shotgun. They run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
On the carry.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Check Mike 33. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike check 33. 33. Warrior 70. The ball.
On third down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First and 10 at
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Record. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by the Giants.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the
So the
extra point.
defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Pull it together. Hey, check.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Let's go. Tighten up.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
That's pulled in at the 32. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Kill.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
33. Silver. Hey, check my 33.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Bengals first down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
59's Mike. Check. 59. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Hawk 70. Check 50. 18, Pioneer. Check, Bobcat.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 20. Buffalo 18. Hey, Mike 20. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Panther Street. Hurt. Motion. There we go, Mike.
Again, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bengals 20, Giants nothing. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
It's caught inside the 25.
Jones
and they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
A 57-yard
gain. A big play there for the Giants.
First down,
57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Jones. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
For number 84.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now an option play on 2nd down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's what I do. 60 Bison. Watch out.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here's Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to...
Mike, check 33. Let's go. Curve 19. Step it up. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike. Street. Mike, check 33. 33.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brought him down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From behind the chain, second and 13.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Mustang 19. Switch.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down.
Joe Burrow
They sack him back right around the 40.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw.
Check four. 60 Bobcat.
Now Burrow. And he's going to go down again. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Farrell, that got him there to bring him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Mike's 50.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
First down, New York.
Jones now throwing on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
Jones
A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Giants.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Watch the screen.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Safety screaming. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Cleveland Farrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Giants
operating from the gun. Jones. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Complete to Saquon
23 yards, the final tally.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he stopped right at the 25.